With SCAN2FX Mesh Modeler 5.0 or higher, there is a new meshing option called scan-based meshing. We select the Mesh Extraction tool in SCAN2FX Mesh Modeler as usual. Under Shape Extraction Type, there are several options. Mesh provides the traditional SCAN2FX meshing, which is particularly well suited for large environments. The mesh mode can create photorealistic meshes of large areas with reasonable file sizes and polygon counts. It also does well with creases and hard edges. Scan-based mesh provides a new type of meshing, which can result in very high-resolution meshes. The mesh resolution here is set by a parameter in millimeters. Several hole-filling options exist, and the usual SCAN2FX decimation workflows and tools are supported. SCAN2FX's scan-based meshing can create ultra-high-resolution meshes. It works well for when fine details of objects are needed. There is no limit to the scene size or polygon count. However, you need to strongly consider your target platform and software you will be importing your mesh into. Some software may struggle with handling such high-resolution meshes. As a side note, scan-based meshing also integrates with the optional SCAN2FX photo projector to utilize additional photos for meshing purposes. This way, particular holes can be filled on a photo level by modifying the depth information, and then the fill gets integrated into the mesh. We control-click onto the point cloud to define a meshing volume as usual. We can use the plus and minus symbols to make finer adjustments to the mesh volume. We hit Enter to create the mesh component. We now export our meshes as usual. We select the file format of choice. Depending on which SCAN2FX exporters you purchased, additional formats besides OBJ may appear here. If a mesh was previously created for this scene, SCAN2FX gives you the option to reuse the existing cache to speed up processing. However, if the point clouds or scans got modified, you should not reuse the cache and should make sure to create a new one. The scan-based meshing utilizes CUDA GPU acceleration. However, given the high resolution we selected, the meshing may take a little while. We'll skip ahead to see the result. The scan-based meshing for this scene took roughly 32 minutes on a 16GB NVIDIA GPU. We used a 2mm target resolution. We switch over to Clarisse, where we imported the OBJ mesh. The mesh resulted in over 62 million polygons without decimation applied. However, Clarisse can still easily handle the mesh, while other software may struggle here. Even the finest details are visible as geometric detail. For example, you can see the tiles with precise grout lines. The wall socket openings are visible, and the finest creases in the sheets and sofa are visible too. Scan-based meshing enables you to create the highest resolution meshes for when the utmost detail is needed. Note that there is no polygon count limit, so any size scene can be processed by SCAN2FX. The only limiting factor then becomes your target platform.